Stop wasting money on hair products if you want healthier, longer hair. Follow my instruction instead, and I promise you, my dear, the fastest you'll see your hair much healthier and longer. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel New Growth Naturals. Just in case we are meeting for the first time, I am Samantha. I'm a natural hair specialist and also I'm a licensed hair loss practitioner. So your girl is certified in helping you to get longer, healthier hair. By the way guys, excuse my presence. I just finished my workout routine and really wanted to come on here and give you some information about hair, because so much of my clients and so many persons in the comment section have been asking me, I try all these products, I've been doing all these things, yet my hair won't seem to get any longer, thicker or healthier, and it is quite frustrating. I understand. I was once that person. So not only am I educated to teach you, I'm also experienced to share with you my experience. By the way, just in case you're wondering, I have 4C hair, and for most of you that don't know what that is, it's a very coily texture hair. It shrinks on itself and really coily. Nothing is wrong with 4C hair. It is quite beautiful and I love the flexibility of my hair and so many things that I can do with it, especially with protective styles. They just hit differently when it's 4C hair. But as a disadvantage of my coils and curls, my hair breaks easily. My hair gets dry pretty easily. Natural hair in general is like that. And if your natural hair is like that, whether it's 4C, just type 4, or whatever texture natural hair you have for that matter, I am here to help you. Before we go any further, go ahead, click the subscription button below, click the notification bell, so whenever I post new content, you'll definitely get your notification. So let me grab my book. I did put down some notes in here because I don't want to make this video as long as possible. I don't have time for it. So I did write some notes on what I wanted to tell you today. So first and foremost, I want you guys to know that your hair is always growing. Yep. Unless, of course, you have alopecia. Alopecia is just a fancy word for the word balding or bald patches or hair loss, in other words. So if you have alopecia, certain type of alopecia like alopecia that causes scarring of the follicles, that may prevent your hair from growing. But as long as when you look in the mirror, you see strands of hair on your head, there's no bald patches, it means that your hair is growing. Your hair grows in phases. There's 3 main phases: anagen, telogen, catagen phase. Your hair is always in all 3 phases at the same time. So there's no point in time when your hair stops growing and is just falling out. There are times, sometimes, everything happens simultaneously. So meanwhile, some is shedding, some hair is growing, some hair is resting. And you need to understand that. So first thing I need you to understand, your hair grows in cycle. It is constantly growing. Once there is no scarring of the tissue, your hair is growing. So you may ask the question, why is it that my hair is not getting any longer? Happy that you asked. So if you're like most people, your hair is not getting any longer, or for a better word, length retention is not happening with you because your hair is breaking as fast as it is growing, or even faster than it is growing. So it seems to be at the same length forever. I hear your question, how do I fix that breakage? And I have the answer. So if your hair is breaking as fast as it is growing or even faster, we then need to, instead of focusing on growing out hair longer in terms of getting the hair to grow faster, we need to focus now on stopping the breakage or minimize the amount of breakage that you encounter, because for real, logically speaking, you cannot stop hair breakage completely, because hair breakage is caused from so many different reasons, some that you don't even know of, but we can minimize it. We can get it to be very minimal. Thereby, we'll definitely see more length retention. So here's a fact for you. On average, hair grow 6 inches per year. That makes it half an inch per month. Some person grow a little bit more because they're genetically, good like that. Some person a little bit less, again, because of genes, health, stress, and so many different things. So here I am going to list a few things that you can do to help to stimulate your hair growth if you're not growing optimal hair growth, or you're not getting your 6 inches yearly. And some of the things that I want to mention is eating healthy. Of course, our hair, like all the other cells of our body, is made up from the food we eat, from the blood that our body, takes, or the blood in our body takes the nutrients of the food. So if we have good blood, good nutrients, rich blood, then our hair will flourish, our nails will flourish, our skin will flourish, all the organs in our body will flourish. So if you eat a balanced diet, lots of fruits, vegetable, especially green leafy vegetable, if you're eating your protein, because hair is made up of a protein called keratin, it's mostly protein, and eating your iron rich food, stuff like that, again, green leafy vegetables are really good for this purpose. Then you're aiding your body to produce healthier, stronger strand at a healthy growth rate that it is supposed to be producing those strands for. So our body, we're fearfully and wonderfully made by God. So what happened when we're not eating healthy or taking our hair vitamins or taking good care of ourselves? Our body is trying to survive. So all that good nutrients that you eat is going to your heart, your lungs, your kidney, your liver, all those important organs that your body needs to keep you alive. That is first supplied, and whatever is left is going to your nails, your skin, your hair, and whatever organs that is least important to the body prioritizes, and that is just so amazing. So all you need to do then, my darling, is eat a balanced diet. Make sure that everything can get its supply of nutrient. Drink plenty water. I know you probably hear this so often, but guys, water helps to lubricate your hair and your skin, and it does so much for the body in terms of helping your metabolism, which aids in hair growth as well. So the more water you drink, especially not too much, not too little, just drink enough water, keep your hair moisturized from inside out. One of the greatest thing for your hair is for it to be moisturized, especially when it's from within. Then that moisture will help to prevent breakage, because a lot of breakage is called from dry hair as well. Another thing that you could do is use natural hair products. Now, when I say the right natural hair products, let me put emphasis on that. A lot of products are on the market and they're so-called for natural hair, but if you know about the ingredients in those products, if you're familiar about the things that are harmful to our bodies, harmful to our hair, you would not purchase some of those products. So they smell great, I know. They look good, I know. There's a pretty label on it, I know. And you think it is good products for your hair. You use it on your hair. What happened? Your hair may feel good for a period of time, but those products tend to leave residue on your hair or chemicals that goes into your hair follicles, and that over time clog your follicles and also poison your scalp and your hair, and you find that your hair feels great, but it starts thinning out after a while. It doesn't look as great as how it used to be. So be careful. Pay attention to the ingredients of those products that you're using. And by the way, guys, I'm happy to announce that I'll be launching my very own organic natural hair products. New Growth Naturals is just super awesome. That will be launched on the 23rd of June. Sorry, the 25th of June 2023. I don't know where I get 23rd from. That's the day after my birthday, y'all. And I'm hoping to get them on Amazon by that time, so you guys can make your purchase wherever you are in the world. And that would be just super duper awesome. So back to this now. By the way, guys, I'll do a video sometime about harmful ingredients or ingredients to watch out for in your products. So another thing, get trim when it's needed. Now, if you're trying to retain length, you may think it's counterproductive to get hair trim, regular trim. It's actually not. It's only counterproductive when your scissor is happy, when nothing is wrong with your hair. You don't have any split ends. You don't have any single strand knot. Your hair is not breakage. It's not dry. It's not limp. It's not stringly. It's not strangly. But yet you just want to put a scissors in your hair. That's actually counterproductive. But on the other hand, if you have these issues with your natural hair, you definitely need to trim. Get a professional trim or get a good shear and give your hair a good trim, because healthy hair, even though the ends of your hair has nothing to do with the growth, a lot of person think that they trim their hair so it can grow faster. Actually, what happened when you get a trim, your hair at the end is not damaged anymore. When you have split ends and single strand knots and those type of damaged ends, it travels down your strand all the way to the root, and you end up losing the hair. And also after a while, it allows the other section of the strand to look dull and damaged. It causes other damage. If I hear this, the one bad apple spoil the whole bunch. Yeah, definitely that's what happens. So that's why you need to get rid of it. There's no way to fix split ends, no matter what product on the market. Come and tell me. If you have several split ends and find a product on the market that fix your split end, recommend it to me, because it's not possible. Once it is damaged, once it is split, there's no mending of it. Cut it off. All right? So the other thing is get scalp massages. Now, when you massage your scalp, it encourages blood flow to the follicles, and the blood feed the follicles, and that promotes hair growth. So that's one thing you can do if you're not getting optimal hair growth. Protect your hair at night. I know you're tired, you come from work, you just want to go to bed, but sis, put on that satin bonnet or silk cap, or sleep on a satin pillowcase if you fear that that thing is going to come off your head. But your edges will love you for it. The moisture in your hair will be so refreshingly different from what it was before, because when you protect your hair at night, your hair, it allows the hair to retain the moisture that is in it, and also your edges are not constantly rubbing against your cotton linen and stuff like that, picking up lint and also causing breakage. So if you have issue with your edges that you may not sure what is causing it, because you're not doing extension styles that cause tight knit, like tight ponytails, braids, or you're not putting glue and bonds on your edges, that may be the perpetrator. De-stress, like, see, I'm all wet and stinky and sweaty. I just did a 5K, like literally 5 days, at least 5 to 6 days for the week. I exercise. I try to do 10,000 steps per day. You don't have to do the same thing, but just keep moving. Keep your blood circulating. Keep your heartbeat rate up. At some point in time, exercise is good. It clears your mind. It helps your overall health. It helps with mental depression, and that's not what we're talking about today, but it helps with the blood flow to your scalp. And the last thing I want to say is take vitamins. Now, when you take hair vitamins, some persons, when they eat food, their body is not able to absorb the natural nutrients from the food, and that is understandable, because I understand that. Take your vitamins. Take one that actually works. I would not recommend that you take biotin by itself. A lot of persons rave over biotin. Yes, it is a good vitamin for hair growth, but most time you don't know the needs of your hair. Most time the hair don't necessarily need biotin. So I will suggest that you take a complete vitamin. One such that you could use is the XTC hair boost system. That is something that I provide for my clients. It is not sold in the store. You can't just go on Amazon and buy it, because it's sold by salon professionals and trichologists and stuff like that. But if you want, you could hit me up in your email, and I could probably have some drop shift to you, I hope. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Oh wait, this is not whatever else I wanted to say to you is not in the book, but those were the main points that I wanted to get across to you. So you're doing all of that, and you're saying, oh, my hair is not growing. This is a bonus one, and this is the most important one that I want you to listen to. After you've done all the instruction that I've given you before, ensure that you do this. With our hair, it breaks easily, right? So then, remember I said our hair is growing at least 6 inches per year, but you're not retaining the length because it's breaking. These are some of the things that cause our hair to break. Tension on the hair. Most of the time I find when my clients lose hair is when they're taking down protective style, when they're detangling their hair. Anytime that they have to handle the hair, that's when a lot of breakage occur. And this is why they're rough with their hair. They're not gentle. They're trying to detangle their hair while the hair is dry, while their hair is all matted. They're trying to pass a small teeth comb. They're trying to rake that through the hair, and that's just cause a lot of harm. That's no good. So what I want you to practice, if you're wearing a protective style like myself now, and you're ready to take down your protective style, if you feel stressed, if you feel anxious, if you're just not up to it, do not touch your hair. Yeah? When you're in a good mood, sit down, put on back this video, find another YouTube video, find a movie, whatever is your jam, read a book, do something, take your time, start from the ends, and take your hair down. When you finish taking down your protective style, do not go through with a white tooth comb. Use your finger and separate again. Take time gently to pull at it to remove any shedded hair before you go in with any shampoo or conditioner. Here's what this is going to do, especially if you're wearing a protective style for a long period of time, anytime over 2 weeks. You're going to accumulate shedded hair, because we shed over 80 to 150 strands per day, and that is perfectly normal. So over the process of 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, when some persons wear their protective style, you're going to accumulate all of that shedded hair. If you put shampoo on your hair at that stage, it's going to cause the the shedded hair to lock itself on with your healthy strand, and then in an attempt to detangle your hair and get that out, you're going to cause breakage. That's one of the main reasons for not having the length that you desire. So I want you to do what I want you to do is go through with your fingers a second time after taking down the style, and then after that you want to saturate your hair with an oil or a pre-poo, something slippery, could be aloe vera, whatever it is, and go through with your wide tooth comb. Start at the ends and gently work your way up, and then you can go in with your shampoo, wash your hair, deep condition your hair, don't skip any of the step, moisturize your hair, and be gentle when styling your hair. And guys, I promise you, I want you to come back 6 months time, 3 months time even, and tell me if you don't see your hair growing faster. When I mean faster, I mean you're retaining far much more length, because it's just not possible to get your hair to grow faster than your genetic or God created it to grow. But there are things that you could do if it's not growing as fast as it should, like I mentioned earlier, to get you there. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Share this video, so many sisters need it. Remember, Jesus loves you, so be very good. See you in another video or live stream. Bye.